So this is Mario's chocolate gold. Got it, didn't you? Smarties. He's a really, really bad influence. So when you were off, when you were furloughed, my chocolate consumption went down significantly.
Yeah.
And none of my teeth are falling out. You've come back and you're like, oh Ian, would you want to try some of the... Just have a little taste, Get you a good deal, got a supplier. Terrible. It's your fault.
Well, if you want to become smarties.
Smarty pants.
Monday morning, Brucey.
What you got there, Mars?
Food.
Food. For me?
Yes.
Brilliant.
Oh, and for me.
Oh, what did you get?
Homemade.
Homemade, what is it?
It's a roll with egg and mayonnaise and tomatoes.
I mean, lovely. Oh, your best friend who always comes around to you when there's food involved. Well, one of the problems we do get is shipments that go missing, which is really, really frustrating. So we do our end of the process. We pack the product up, we go through, pick it, pack it, and then go to ship it out. And then it doesn't turn up. Customer gets peed off because it's been a couple of weeks. They email saying it's not going anywhere. And then it gets in all sorts of problems. So we've got just here, we've got a set of side pads, pretty simple for M Super V3. Sent them out just before Christmas. Haven't got anywhere. Go and check the tracking. It's with FedEx, so it's a priority service. Should have been there ages ago. We get the email on a Friday afternoon. Of course, we come back answer on a Monday. 3 or 4 days have gone by, and you get more and more dissatisfied. But we've done our part of the bargain. It was all shipped out, all done. Put it in the hands and the care of a courier company, and it hasn't been delivered. It's got stuck. So now we need to go away, phone up the courier company, spend ages on hold, try and get to find out where it is. Ultimately, they won't be able to find out where it is. They'll promise to call you back and won't. Then you've got to remember that they haven't called you back, even though they said they're going to, and then ring them back and say, I spoke to you a day or so ago. Any resolution on this? They go, no, you need to put a claim in, fill a claim form in, send that off. Probably get nowhere with it. In the meantime, customers still without the stuff. It is one of the headaches, sadly, of doing this. So I'm going to ring them up now and try and sort that out. Just a little insight into some of the things. Very often, delays in shipment I've got no control over whatsoever. Once we've shipped something, you get a ship notification. Can't really do anything. It's out of our control, pretty much. So it's down to the courier companies. This is Mario still editing. It's 1:45. This is the weekly episodes, so it better be worthwhile, isn't it, Mario?
Loading screen, yes.
What time did you get? About 9:30, wasn't it?
Yep.
9:30. Now 1:45. Done nothing else but the weekly Speedy Feet Weekly.
Oh, Brucey.
So I'm off to get my back looked at, because since the 1,000 miler, my back ain't been right. So I'm off now, and then gonna try and get that sorted. Just noticed when I was going, the unit downstairs, you may think they've locked it, but the whole business is open. So I'm gonna have to try and find the owner, and give him a call. Hello, Simon. How you doing? It's Ian here from Speedy Feet. How you doing? You all right? Not too bad. Just giving you a quick call. Your unit, one of the doors is open, but it looks like it's tried to be locked, but it's not. Don't know if that matters. There's no one there.
Hello guys, I just finished editing last week's Speedy Feet Weekly, so episode 2 is done and it's currently uploading. My next challenge is to open an InMotion V11 and see what was the issue with it. It will be the first time that I'm opening a V11 and I have no idea what to expect. I managed to get to the heart of the V11. Have a look at this. So this is the motherboard. I just cut off the power.
Right, back off now to work. So I've got a lot of stuff to do, and that's taken up quite some time. back issue is a bit, we're going to find out at some point. Probably have an MRI. Sounds interesting. That 1,080 miler may have come at a small price, you never know.
But it's 5 p.m, so it's home time for me, and that's why I will leave it like this, and then tomorrow morning I'll be back.
So one of the things you actually need to do is just vet every single video as well. So obviously we do this with the wheel reviews, but also need to do it with the weekly show as well. So I'm just sat here 25 past 5 just reviewing this footage, and one of the things that can happen, as you will see in this episode that's going out, if there's a confidential information on show, it needs to be blurred out, such as shipping labels. And I noticed that, snagged that. It's like a snag list essentially, it's exactly what it is, just before we were going to submit it online. So everything needs to be double checked to make sure it's all a-okay. It's also quite entertaining. This gives me an opportunity there, doesn't it? Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Right, well that worked out okay. So I've watched all that now, and now I need to get on with something else. One of the things I really dislike doing is booking in parts. I can't stand it because the processes involved in booking in parts is, one, you need to order them all to start with anyway, and then detail those parts, which some of them are very small. With the suppliers, with the translation issues, you have to actually take photos of the things quickly on your mobile phone, say we need some of these. They then detail what that is. Then they build up an invoice for it. You make sure you got all those parts and components. There might be screws and washers and stuff that go with those. Then 2 months later, these parts turn up, maybe 3 months later, they turn up, you think, what the heck is all this? They need to retrieve the original invoices, make sure that everything you've booked in, or gonna book in, is actually present, so you can't separate them all out, count them all up. Then you bag them or put them in tubs, boxes, whatever. Then you have to book them into the warehouse because they've got no warehouse space allocated to them because they're new parts. Prior to doing that, you need to take photos of every single thing, especially if you actually want to sell that part you bought in. So then you have to go to the lighting room. So we've got like a little booth set up here. You have to then go and light it properly, get all the camera equipment out, take photos of it, then bring that into a Mac like this. Then edit all those photos up, make sure they look all nice, put a watermark on them, because sneaky little competitors take your pictures that you spent 20, 30 minutes doing for each one and just plonk it on their site. So we have to do that. Then you find out the cost price, work out the cost price once it gets to the door to make sure that the price you're selling it for actually covers all your costs, because there's the price you buy it from the supplier. Then you've got the transportation cost, and you've got VAT and duty booked in, and then a trip from the port to here. Once that gets here, we've got a calculator that we use. Then we work out what the cost price is, including VAT and ex-VAT. Work all that out, put the cost price in there, work out the profit margin, and then shove it on the website. Then add a description to the thing that it is, and be very descriptive about it, because sometimes people buy things thinking that they're going to get more than they actually get. So it always says as pictured now. That's what the majority of the time we do. And so it's quite a long process. I do not like it, and very often not all the parts turn up, or the wrong parts turn up. So you've got a list and you're thinking, what the heck is this? And then it takes some questioning back and forth. Very, very intensive, takes up a lot of warehouse space, etc. And parts are usually fairly cheap, but big. So shells, internal shells for wheels, nightmare, because the shipping cost in is a huge percentage against the invoice total. So it bumps the price right up. They have to be, because there's such cheap stuff to bring in. Shipping costs a fortune. So in the other business, we've got paintball pods. They're just filled with air. It's just plastic, injection molded or blow molded plastic, I think it is. So they're just cheap pods, plastic pods, but they cost a fortune because they take up a huge amount of space. There we go. I've summed that up, but it's annoying. I'm just about to start on that road this evening because I do need to get these booked in. They've been sat around for a while. It's KSS 18 parts that we've been waiting to get in. They didn't deliver all the right parts, but we've got some and they need to be booked in. So let the nightmare begin. Before I do that, we've got a real weird one here. We got it's an InMotion V10, not the V10F. This little brother there, the V8F. This here, really strange. So now it's balanced. It's all good. I've had this for some time. Apologies, Josh. But look, there we go. When you push the handle in, so you can lift it up, so there's no stabilisation. You let go, still done a work. So it was working, was balanced, now it just falls over. The only way to get it to work is to keep dropping it and releasing the handle at exactly the right time, and eventually it will start balancing again. It's really frustrating, and it doesn't always work, obviously. It's really hit and miss. It's just bizarre. Never had it before. Wheel works fine, so once you're using it, it's absolutely fine. But getting it to kick back in, it's not reliable. So what's happened is the lift switch is not working correctly, and it makes it act really strange. Doesn't do any riding, so I've ridden this quite some time when it's been working. Doesn't, so there you go, balancing again. Strange, very strange. So most likely that needs completely stripping down. Little micro switch in here needs checking out and replacing. It's great, love it. Absolutely love it. It's one box of one type of pad, and then very often we'll sell as kit form. So sometimes you have to build up kits. So you'll take a left and a right pad along with any other pads, and then yeah. So kits are complicated because if you get someone picking and packing who doesn't know the wheel, doesn't know the components, and doesn't know how to build up a kit, they can get it wrong. So they can put two rights in instead of two pads, a right and a left, or other components, or they miss bits out, they don't pick it together. So you have to be really, really careful. Kits more complicated, individual components easier. Okay, well that's the pair put in there. The next thing to do is to then weigh them. You probably can't see it, but it's 0.150 done. You can't see it, but you put a warehouse location in there. SF16.2, so that's SF for Speedy Feet, 16 is for column 16, and for shelf number 2. And then we enter the quantity into there. It's a bit messed up, but you get the idea. So we edit these pictures up, put them in here. Watermark's all screwed up because I actually got 2 separate images for them. But we edit them up, nice white background, take the photos obviously, put them into a photo editing software, and then kick on out from there to the website. Boom, done. There we are, uploaded. Lovely. So when we don't mind him, when we had the power cut last week's episode, nicked the extension lead, didn't we? Blast. Right, now we can start work. Lovely. Okie dokie, time to edit this bad boy. So we don't want that. We crunch it up, we get that, we apply. We then mess around and edit all this out, level it up, get it done. It is 20 past 8. That's me done for today, I think, and I'm off. Let's go. Homeward bound.
It is a new day today, and I will continue working on the V11 until it gets disassembled.
Well, this morning I was up fairly early and thought I'd crack on with some things. So I did part of the store integration, answered some emails, did all sorts of things. So that new software we talked about the previous week, I've integrated that into the website, or started to. So I've actually had to wait a week for them to activate it, and then they started doing the integration, so pulling down all the data into it. So it's propagating the data. Whilst I was there, I thought, I'll tell you what I do. I came across a little thing to do with paying monthly for website costs and things like that. If you pay 3 years in advance, which is pretty crazy, but we'll be here in 3 years, you save some money. So I thought, oh, I'll do that. So I clicked the old button, send them a few $1,000, upgrade. And as I click upgrade, I notice it says a little text at the top. It says it will wipe out all your shipping methods. But, oh shoot, and it was too late. Why would it do that? When we upgraded the store, it wiped out all the shipping methods. So I've been fighting fires now as the way the world is going. There is no call centre to phone up anymore. There used to be, not anymore. You have to do it online. You go to a helpful help centre, which when you go there, of course, you could wait a week for a response. It's like, no, I kind of need to know now. Finally got hold of a link to take to a live chat, and then managed to get it sorted after. Funny enough, they couldn't sort it until I said, tell you what, give me my money back and let's go back to how it was. And oh, there's a, oh, just done it, fixed it. Weird coincidence that. Possibly. Okay, we got some GoPro stuff. A mount, suction cups arrived, light mods arrived, media mods arrived, supercharger international dual port chargers arrived, another light mods arrived, a gooseneck, adapters arrived, and a 3.5mm mic adapter. Now it's run into a problem, and we've got a Kingsong KS18L. This is the old shell style, so the shells, there's a known problem with Kingsongs with this breaking, so if you have a crash it just snaps off every single lug, and so they updated it by putting these little things on it, little splines, and also they didn't used to be recessed like this with a brass thing. It is now, and they used to have like a washer underneath as well, which these are not showing that. It's snapped off, of course. But trolley handle goes in here, metal plate comes across in there, and a switch goes in here, and there was movement, so it braced it. On the new shells, as you can see here, ignoring these two lines, that's not the case. The switch doesn't work anymore. Kingsong had no solutions whatsoever to solve that problem. Mario's been messaging them for, well, all morning more or less, getting nowhere. Total waste of time and money, and I just had a quick look. As far as I can see, the mechanics of the switch, we can just take this part of this out, and then we can, it'll work. And so we test it on the other side, and indeed it does. Rather than replacing the entire thing, or as they propose, just not using the switch, the lift function for the wheel. That seems a bit of a shame to lose that functionality. When you want to lift it up, it just spins. Instead of that, this works. So that's what we're doing now. Just breaking this off, cutting it, and then snapping it, and then it works. So if you pick on one side, that needs adjustment. So if you pick up either on either side, it doesn't work, but if you pick up dead center, it works, which is fine. There we go. Good. Tiny! That goes on top of the GoPro when you've got the light mod with the cold shoe on it. Oh, it's got some power in it. It's got some power. Ooh! Wow, I can see why they include that. That is really bright. That's incredibly bright. That's a little thinglet. And so that fits onto something. Fits onto the adapter. And then that slides in and fits on there like that if you really wanted to. This actually might be interesting for some of you because you're on your wheels and stuff and you want to film. That's how it comes. So you get that in there. That's the media mod, and it essentially comes like that. You've got a mic front and back, and then you've got all these little things here. So we got this really to charge here, onboard charging, as opposed to having to open up the GoPro. Not only that, you've got 3.5mm jack in for a microphone, and then you can just put this on there, so you've got a wind sock on there as well, essentially. And it comes with yet another screw and another mount. But what we do now is you can actually fit that now on there. So the camera will be like that. Yeah, as simple as that. And I'm going to plug this camera now into here.
I'm just finishing now with the Kingsong 18L with our DIY fix of the lift sensor. So now, yeah, I'm just putting the outer shells, and that'll be it. Job done. And she's alive.
Let's test this. That's the light on. Like, all different modes. Super bright. Flashing. Okay. How can I get excited about a light? Let's go and blind Mario.
And here, ladies and gentlemen, you can see our air compressor. It's very loud.
Oh, not again. Not a take two. Take two. Right!
Oh. Oh, come on.
What's happened to your face? Why are you covered in water?
Because I have a headache. So, wash my face.
You know that's not normal, do you? It looks like you've been out, like in a...
Exercising.
Yeah. Hey?
Yeah.
Get on that. Your hands are dry, so that's good. Do you like this medium mod?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Add a nice light into it. I can't see.
Hold on though. Gets better.
Oh.
And then it... Even better.
Oh.
Yeah, and not only that, check this out.
Oh. Epilepsy.
I can't see now.
My next challenge is to fit a new motherboard in an InMotion V5F, and here we have the new motherboard. So now I'm gonna put it in here and then plug everything back together and see what will happen. So we got a Ninebot Elite. Haven't seen these for a long time, but it was a wheelchair modification that we used to sell. So we got that from a customer to replace a motor unit. So that needs looking at. The new V5F motherboard is in, so that fix was good and the machine works fine. We've had the M Super Pros in, obviously for quite a while. So we've been stocking these, the line of them. Just realised we got a naff picture. A naff picture, Bruce. Yeah, so I'm going to go and retake a picture, re-edit it, job done. And put it on the site. These are going to go on the site. Got a bit of an offer on, that's why I was looking at it. So it's going to come with a free mud guard. We've already reduced the price. We brought the price down, the high speed, to make it a bit more attractive for you guys. So brought it down. Beautiful machine. Everyone's had them. Is from lock mode, of course. Everybody's had them. Loves them. As you can see, it does work, but the issue is that we've received it already stripped off, so I can't really put foot plates back and actually try if it properly works. So we'll need to just ship it like this to the customer, and then they can rebuild it back up and then try if it's all good. But it wasn't turning on, and now it turns on. So that's good. I've been working so hard that I've actually warmed up, so I need to be in a t-shirt to cool down. 2 minutes to 6. Boom. How's she going? Still going strong, good. Oh, it's pitch black. Not anymore, because I've got a light mod. Go on in. Now each evening we got this going on, where I play a stupid little game where a wolf tries to attack you. And if I run towards him, he'll run off. And if I stop, he'll run after me. You watch. And he's looking at me. Where's he gone? See? And I run away from him. And he runs for me. And he runs away. Huskies. Great fun. If you can ever get one, do it. As long as they can be with you all the time. Because if you got to leave them at home, they're not happy chaps and they wreck everything. As long as they're with you, they love it. Absolutely love it. It's all locked. We're off. Good morning. I'm in the studio today and I am currently trying to put some air into the suspension of the EX so that Ian can take it out for a ride. And yeah, wish me luck. Right, there we are. Bruce, up. Okay, swipe. Has anyone seen Godway's manual? Sorry, Be Good. This manual. This user manual is. I'm not sure manual is the right word.
Me, man, Mike.
Hello.
How's it going? What are you up to? Nothing. Brilliant. Caught you out.
This is going to go well on a weekly vlog, isn't it? This will be great.
Well, let me entertain you. Look at this light.
Why am I looking at that light?
Because it makes your face look nice. Gives you
Does
like
it?
and I can up it to that one.
Thanks.
I can even do that.
That's it.
Do you
Great.
want to see something better than that?
That's great. Yeah. What's that? Yeah. This is sort of like daily occurrence, if anyone's wondering. This is why it's like having a really annoying boss.
Let's have a look at the manual, shall we? It's pretty much just pictures and specifications of the different Godway Big Goat models. So that's not very helpful.
That's done. Lovely.
Looking at the manual, there is an interesting line that people under the age of 14 and above the age of 60 are forbidden from riding Big Goat. So anyone over 60 riding an electric unicycle, well, according to Big Goat, you are not allowed on the unicycle, which is odd.
Well, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go and we had some logos made up for electricpeople.org. I'm going to go away and then get some more work done by the same artiste. It was very good. I quite liked his style. So we're going to do that. We're going to get some packing tape made up. We get packing tape either in brown or we frequently use eBay packing tape because over the years we found that actually to be the strongest packing tape in cold weather. So we had loads of bulk bought brown tape, very boring stuff, but in cold weather it would undo, which is not ideal because all the contents fall out. Because obviously we QC stuff, so it's not that the manufacturer send it sealed. A lot of people just get stuff in and shift it straight out. We actually get it in, then go through the time of opening it up, checking everything looks in order, then testing the charger, testing the wheel. Obviously we don't ride it, but we boot it up, check the lights, check the charger gives a charge and the wheel takes a charge or whatever we're selling. So we do test stuff as best we can. Actually we try and give it a full charge. Sometimes we can't because of time constraints. Some of these wheels can take hours to charge. So we need to reseal it. And I'm not that keen on resealing it in eBay tape, but it is actually the strongest. That's why we use it, if you ever wondered. But I'm going to get some stuff made up now, which has our logo on it, essentially.
First, you want to make sure there is no air on this side. Then you take this little bit and you screw it here, so it's well connected. And then you take your trusty air pump and just connect it. Oh.
You alright?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Bumping it up?
Yeah.
Bang! Oh, he's been getting the old video X check. Looking good though.
I have pumped up the Godway EX and now it's time for some B-roll shots.
Trying to put life back into these without taking them apart. So these are the ones in a previous episode. Sold a couple of sets of them already. This here, if you turn them on, tilt them back, but put pressure on the pad, it goes red. It's the first time ever. I'm just trying to see if I leave this on now for the next 30 minutes. I think the charge it's only 1 amp per side, so it's split. So there's a tiny amount of power going in. But it might just be that it trickles it back up and brings those batteries back into life. We will see, to save taking them apart.
I first need to assemble this light and then I can do the filming for the EX.
What are you doing?
Leveling that up.
Sweet. Soundproofing.
Soundproofing, yeah.
Put it back up again.
What?
You put it back up again?
Yeah, yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Ah, fixed Pixar Pro. Is that actually working though, is it?
I think they sent us a brand new unit.
Oh, get in. No, dead. Oh, can hear it. Nice. Whoosh.
Off. All the gaps are closed now, as you can see.
Something that I took a photo of and edited last night, put it up. It's a 18L battery pack, but this one we had one in because I had to buy it in for a customer. This is an example of upholding your warranty. So he bought it in March 2020. One of his battery packs stopped working. We remote diagnosed it, and then we had to buy this in individually, special order it in, get it shipped to us, which took some time because of all the lockdowns and stuff. We got it here and then sent it out. Yeah, lost a massive amount of money on the wheel that we sold because we had to get this in, pay for the shipping inbound and the import, etc., and the wheel. But you got to do it. It's in warranty, so he's got a lovely brand new pack going out to him, which is pretty sweet.
So I'm off to get Ian some food from the shop. It's pretty cold and it's raining outside, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Shopping is done.
Got it. Yum, 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 yum. Handed over the goodies. Oh, let's have a look. What's he got? Oh my goodness, Mario. Healthy. Have you showed the folks this already? Because this is... Hold on. Got 2 lots of biscuits. No. 3 lots of biscuits. Chocolate buns. Gigantic ones. Chocolate buns, the dairy milk ones, and then my lunch, which, as a side, mayonnaise shortbread. That should do for a couple of hours, shouldn't it? Get us to a live show.
Yep.
Sweet. Let's do that. Now, Mario's maybe going by a triangle drill bit because, and you probably won't be able to see this on the GoPro, but you've got triangle bits here, which you can't tell. Probably not, anyway. But I've got a suspicion, so we've just got these just come in. Got a suspicion though, this is to stop you accessing the pack, and you just undo the ordinary bolts and take the pack out. So what's he on about? What are you on about, Mario? This is going to be funny. If I just use the ordinary Allen key fitting, remove this, and those security style fittings are so you can access the actual battery cells. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly what it was. Oh, brilliant. Anyway, didn't need them, so got some. If anybody wants to buy these off me for £5, then yeah, be in contact.
It's nearly time for the live show, so I need to go and set up the studio. Actually, I'm there. But yeah, I need to turn on the lights, set the cameras, and we'll be ready to go live. This is the Speedy Feet studio, and it's ready for the live stream. We just need Ian to show up.
You got 2 miles. Viewers video, is it?
Yeah.
You haven't done that for a very, very long time, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Mario only drinks water because it's good for you. It's healthy. What with the weight machine coming, water. It's a new year, isn't it? New year, new body.
Yeah.
This old beast out. She's on. Whoa, yep. Let's adjust this slightly. Speed, maximum, power, max, response, max. Whoa, yep. She's feisty. Whoa, that's too much. Missed it.
Camera number 2. There's the nice light. No gaps there. All taped up. There's one light. There's the microphone. There's another light here. And that's the EX.
So we have a bit of a joke in the old office that whatever you say comes up as adverts, and Mario keeps coming in and talking about Grammarly. I say it again, Grammarly. So all you guys are going to have flipping Grammarly adverts. Anybody else, comment below if you get Grammarly adverts all the time. Because I'm saying Grammarly now, I've got flipping Grammarly, haven't I? Find the words, Grammarly.com. Doesn't matter how many times I say cancel that, never want to see that again. Every advert. Just a minute ago, Mario was in here going Grammarly, 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 Grammarly. Sent this by Mike. Okay, not my Mike. Mike contacted me, said, can I send you a t-shirt? And he did. He sent me one. And so, here it is. Here's his own design. Check that out. What do you think, guys? Comment below. Do you like it? Is it worthy of linking him up? Maybe. Thanks very much, Mike. I'm going to put that on, probably use it in a live show, which is, we're going live in 28 minutes. Might put that on for the live show, as long as the heat is on in there, because it's freezing. One important thing for the live show is to have a nice hot cup of tea. Because believe it or not, if you yap on for about an hour, then it actually gets sore throat. There it is. The old hat's ready. And so I'm going to be heading off live very shortly for the Speedy Feet Weekly. And you guys now watching this Speedy Feet Weekly, we are currently in a live feed. And there you are, looking at me. That's what I'm looking at. We're talking about that, and we've got the chat up here, which is what I'm looking at. So there we go. You are going to see this on Speedy Feet Weekly. And that's the Facebook comments and stuff. So there you go. And I've been blinded by these things. A little bit of an insight behind the scenes for you. In the middle of a live show, this is the commitment that he's showing.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mario, for your commitment. Just leaving me.
I need to get the bus.
Why do you need to get the bus, Mario?
Because
explain it to the people.
I don't have a car at the moment.
Why don't you have a car, Mario? You're dancing around the issue here.
Because the car broke.
The car broke, did it?
Yeah.
It's weird that these cars break on their own, isn't it?
Yeah.
What was the what happened?
Well, it came out of a junction without properly looking, and
did you?
Yeah. So.
Live and learn, don't you?
Yeah.
See you then.
Now I'm leaving the bus.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes, it was my pleasure.
Yeah.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you.
See you. You actually said love you back. He said love you back. What's happening? Mario's back.
Oh.
What are you doing back?
Miss my bus.
You miss your bus?
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh, good.
I can finish
That's basically, that's because you stitched me up. You're punished for stitching me up.
Yeah.
So,
I should have stitched you up earlier.
yeah, you should have stitched me up a lot earlier than before you did. Exactly. So learn that lesson. Leave earlier than before. When's your next bus?
In an hour.
Yeah.
And I'm back in the office because I miss my bus.
Poor Mario. Alright, let's get going, buddy. You ready to go? Hey, what's up? You excited to go? Are you? Let's do it. Okay. He's off. Homeward bound. You ready to go? You're a bit excited? Go on in. Well, it's supposed to be sunny, but that ain't happening. Hopefully later on it will be. And I'll take the RS out and I'll film that in a second. Goodbye. Okay, go on in. The rain has stopped and hopefully it will remain that way, and then we're going to head out today at some point on the RS. Try and finish it off, get to 1,000 kilometers and get that video review out. Depends what the weather's like, really.
So I'm just clearing out the studio so we can start filming some extra shots of the Godway EX. Sorry, B-Gold EX. But anyway, I'll crack on.
Morning, Mike.
Hello.
What are you up to?
Dealing with Kenneth. Royal Mail, signed for delivered, sent on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Go to track delivery, nothing.
Was that sent first class?
First class signed for.
As it was efficiently sent out, was it? Within minutes of him ordering, probably?
No, because you sent him an email.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
There was a wheel,
Oh okay.
and you were checking to see
There's
the
a
right
part,
one. So
yeah.
it went out Tuesday,
Yeah.
and now it's in the Royal Mail system.
Oh, could be anywhere then.
So, but yeah, just so people know, if anyone does watch this, why would you?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Hopefully no one's offended.
Yeah, it's not
if
fully
they are watching
focused.
this.
Yeah, because the GoPro doesn't focus properly. But yeah.
If it's sent signed for, we only get a notification of it being
Signed for.
signed for or attempted to sign for. So
There we
we
are.
don't take it to a post office, it all gets bagged up and
Gets bagged
sent
up,
to
yeah.
Bristol.
Yeah.
So if you do get track and trace
Yeah.
signed for and you can't see anything with it, it's because no delivery has been attempted
But
yet.
the shipping method selected on that order wasn't signed for. We paid extra for that for free, didn't we?
Did we? That was nice of us.
We did.
Yeah.
So he selected first class. I sent it signed for, so it had a bit of extra trackability on it, even though it cost us more. The issue with that is
We're so generous.
we're so generous. But the issue with that is then when you get a tracking number, you can't track it, and it looks like it's untrackable and being sent. That's the trouble. What you got, Mars?
Some sweet stuff.
Oh, cheers! Thank you.
Just one.
What? So,
Just one.
just one?
Yes.
One tub? Or
No,
one?
no, like one of these.
One of the set of three. One
Yeah, one
set
of
of
the-
three.
yeah.
One set of three.
No, one. One of the three.
One of the three.
Yeah.
3 tubs with, or just these 3 here. Let's try it. They look quite nice, don't they?
Yeah.
What do you think of that, Brucey? Ah, don't you eat it. That's mine. You're not allowed it. It's chocolate. Dogs don't like chocolate. Is it chocolate?
A little bit. It's banana and biscuits. Chocolate
Banana and biscuits. What have you done to
chocolate
me?
biscuits. Just
Banana and biscuits. Oh my goodness. I thought it was that solid chocolate, lovely lump of.
No, just try it. Try it. It's really nice.
Is it? Yeah. Pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. It's
Who
very
made those?
tasty. My dad.
Your dad's the chef, is he?
Yeah.
He's very good, isn't he?
Yeah.
He makes very nice food, Brucey. But you wouldn't know about that. Ha. Oh, they've all gone. Last one just shipped out. So, yeah. Bye-bye.
I'm done filming the Gotway EX, but now my next task is to film some paintball stuff. Should I work out or should I have some chocolate? Well, the answer is I'll have some chocolate. I'm hiding from Ian so I can have some snacks. It's 5 o'clock now, so it's time for me to get the bus and not miss it like yesterday.
Well, today is a big day. It's shop day. Just gonna preheat the Honda. Don't have to do it outside, but it's a lot quieter outside when you've got loads of kids. So we're gonna head off, gotta do some work within the warehouse, and then me, Mike and Mario are going down to Ross-on-Wye to escape to the Great Outdoors, a shop previously owned by Graham, or currently owned technically by Graham, for 26 years I think it was in total. We go around, we're going to do a stock take, make sure that everything he thinks that he has in stock is actually in stock. Got to turn on the climate control, set in temperature, auto defrost, we'll do that. Make sure that everything he claims is in stock, because people get things wrong, not intentionally sometimes. We're going to do a stock take, add it all up, put it onto a spreadsheet, work out what it is, and then we shake hands, pass the money over, and we'll own a shop, which is pretty neat. And Speedy Feet stuff will be in there, and Modern Combat Sports stuff will be in there as well as a whole range of other stuff. But really it's to get in some of our product that we already sell. So it'll be good to have a little retail outlet as small as it is, as cute as it is, in the lovely rural town of Ross-on-Wye. So yeah, whoa, that's going. That's defrosting as I speak. Go and get the rest of my stuff now. Ah, it's clear. Lovely, love it. Morning, Mike. Oh, you're over there. How's it going?
Yeah, great.
What are you up to?
I'm on Facebook.
When you have to fill up a kettle, you use this. And you learn real fine control going through the warehouse, because you have to avoid all the trolleys and everything. But it's a long way away, but not so far when you're on a wheel. So to walk this, it'll take you quite a while. It's here. It's all in under a minute. So we're en route. I got Mars with me now. Big Mickey G's in front, and we're all going in the shop, and we have to go through and do an inventory essentially. So go through and do a stock take, write down every single product that's in there. So basically there's a no electronic record of anything at all. So Graham's old school, it's all been written down like the traditional method. So there's no quick lookup, it's got to be manually counted. Not only that, identified. So you have to say, what is this? Go and find out what it is, find out the value of it, find written purchase orders, and all that sort of stuff. So it's going to be probably quite a long day. And we're late, which I said to Mario just a minute ago, he's very rude. Don't agree with that, so we're off anyway. I'm late quite often, but still rude. We're here. We're in Ross-on-Wye. I'm sweetening up.
We're back from the shop that we were looking at, and I actually got a little gift. I have a banana guard, which is actually quite handy because I often bring bananas to work, and now I can protect my bananas so they don't get bruised. I've never had a banana guard in my life before. This is the first time I'm actually gonna use a banana guard, so I'm pretty chuffed. Yeah, it's great. I have a banana guard.
Okay, well that's this week's episode done. Please comment below, let us know what you think. Also, don't forget to check out the links that were in the cards on the screen, or if you're watching on a big screen in your living room, then check out the description of this video. Go and check them out. Go to speedyfeet.co.uk. More importantly as well, go to electricpeople.org and join in the conversation. And we'll see you next week.